folks, this is Omega here, and I always wanted to do a video where I just kind of show off my collection. I don't have too much. I have just a lot of PS3 and PS2 and PS1 games. At the same time, I kind of want to, move out of that realm and go into more of the retro, like SNES, NES type of deal. And hopefully, sooner or later I could actually go and, out there and buy them. They stop coming out with so many games. But anyways, let's just get started with my collection. So I do have my collection all sitting over here. You cannot see it, but it's all on in a cabinet kind of deal, a shelving unit over here, and I'm not going to do those yet. I might have to cut these up into different videos because there might be a little while. These are the ones that I have on my desk right now. So let's just go through them. The first one here is actually Batman. I got a glare on it. So, quite a glare. This is the Game of the Year edition. I do have the original one, but my cousin has it, so I'll get it back whenever I head down there. And this one is Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Put it this way. It is pre-owned. I did actually buy this when it first came out, but I sold it, and then I just one day I'm like, a lot of these games I do that, just cheap enough where I could just buy it, and I'm okay with that. Okay, so this one will be Uncharted 3. I just headed over here more, right there. Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. I don't have to talk too much about that. Everybody knows what the Uncharted series is. Altair, Aisha, Alchemist of the Dust, and fortunately I don't have the cool case. Usually if I buy them early, they come with a cool case, but I actually waited a little bit for this one, and I didn't get the cool case. The big giant case that that comes with everything. So unfortunately, I didn't get that. Sucks. Let's see. Record of Agaris War 2. It's another JRPG. I usually buy JRPGs because it's no matter if it's good or not. I think this game is it's pitiful kind of, but I buy them anyways because who knows when they have small print, so I'm afraid like maybe 2-3 years down the line you won't be able to find them and it'll just be skyrocketed. The price range, I don't want to do that anymore. I really just buy them and just have them. Okay, the next one is Hyperdimensional Neptunia V for Victory. Another JRPG by NIS. Actually, it's by Gus, I think so. Compile Heart, actually. There's so many different companies, and like I said, it's a pretty good game. It's pretty good. I kind of like their battle. I like the first Neptunia's battle system better, but we'll save that for a different day. This one is the God of War Ascension. I keep getting this glare. I don't need to close my. Need to get some blinds for my windows in the background here, or maybe wait till it rains or something. Okay, the Metal Gear HD collection. Comes with Metal Gear Solid 2, 3, and Peace Walker. And they do have the collection for the PS2 version, which comes with Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3. So, next one will be Wet. And just I did buy a used though, but I'm okay. I'm okay with not having the cover. I mean, it's plus if it has a cover, but as long as the game works and whatnot, I'm totally fine with not having a cover. Okay, Assassin's Creed Revelations. You guys are all Assassin's Creed fans, right? Nah, I'm pretty sure everybody's getting a little tired of it. As I am, I probably will buy a Black Flag, but might just be a little longer before I actually bite into it. But what I want to get is actually Watch Dogs. New IP, does kind of look like Assassin's Creed, but okay. Next one would be Dark Void, and actually I bought this for like $1 at GameStop. They had that deal. It's like $3 already, and You know, they had like a 50% off on it, and a buck like 30 or something like that. You can't pass up. I'm just like, might as well buy it. It goes into the collection. Oh, Modern Warfare 2, I think is an okay game. I think Modern Warfare 1 is better. Prototype. You know, the other game that came out during the time Infamous came out, so they're decent games. They're just like the Hulk games from the PS2 and 360 and whatnot, but with I think not as cool characters the Hulk. Prototype 2. It's pre-owned, but I want to see if I can get it out. It's still wrapped in this plastic. So I don't know why it's pre-owned. I don't care. It's still wrapped in this plastic, so that's a plus to me. BioShock Infinite. What can I say? It comes with the original BioShock, so if you buy the game, you get the original BioShock. I did like the original BioShock more than Infinite, but that's only because it had the same kind of feel to it. But, you know, BioShock did it first, and when they try to pull that off in Infinite, I felt that it just didn't have that much of an impact, because, you know, it's the first time you play BioShock, and that atmosphere there was just perfect. And they did pull it off pretty good in Infinite, but at the same time, BioShock did it first, and fortunately, it didn't have too big of an impact on me, so sucks. But I still enjoy the game a lot. Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi. I'm a big Dragon Ball Z fan, and it's not that good. That's all I can say. I do want them to create a Dragon Ball Z RPG game. I know there's one for the DS, and I really enjoyed it, and I would love to see, you know, a DBZ game, an RPG game for the next gen console, or even for the PS3 and the 360 and the Wii U as of right now. That would be pretty cool. You know, a lower tier budget game. I'm okay with that. Something like Legendary the Super Saiyan. I think that's what it's called for the Super Nintendo. I would definitely love something like that. Okay, next one. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and I keep looking down because I have the web camera here, and I just want to kind of look at, you know, without the glare and whatnot. Go a little higher like this, but that's why I keep looking down. So, Brotherhood, I like it. At the same time, just like, you know, Revelations and like Brotherhood, I felt like they didn't really need to do it, but that's just my own opinions. I think it was pretty good with 2, and then with Brotherhood it came out. I felt like that the story was just kind of like I didn't understand. I was just kind of like, what? I'm doing this now? What am I doing again? And it just felt like, for me at least, it was just kind of, they just kind of throw you into moments, and I felt lost in that game, fortunately. But anyways, Injustice, Gods Among Us. Mortal Kombat with DC characters? Yes, please. I'm a big DC fan, or comic book fan, so I'm more of a DC. As of right now, I used to be a big Marvel fan, but, you know, it happens. Kind of just move around. As, of course, Dragon's Dogma, The Dark Arisen. As you guys can see, my Let's Play video, so it's not even in this. It's still in the PS3. The game. NBA 2K13. Basketball. I'm not too big a fan of it. I've just gotten into it again. Like, it's been a while since I, you know, really watched basketball heavily. So, but, you know, sports game, I love them, or at least basketball, football. And do people consider boxing game sports? I consider it a sports game. People consider it as a fighter, but, you know, it doesn't matter to me. It's a sports game. Next one is Sengoku Basara. If I could even said it right, I probably didn't. Samurai Heroes. This is based on the anime that came out like 2-3 years ago, I think so. And if you could guess, it's pretty much Dynasty Warriors. Yakuza 3. Man, this glare is killing me. My hands are getting tired. Which way should go? Yakuza 3. Unfortunately, I didn't beat this one. I did beat 4 though, so I know my brother beat it. He loved it, but I got to give it another chance, another go, which is kind of weird because I don't know. You kind of just figured out that you go from 3 to 4, 4 to 3 just doesn't make too much sense, and you already know what the storyline and everything is, so it just won't have too much impact on me. One of my favorite games, initially, was Extreme Stage. It's kind of close to the one for PS2, which I do have, but I don't think I have. I think I might have lost it. This is based on the I can't even think of it right now, the arcade games, and all I can say is I spent way too much money on the arcade games. That's the reason why I bought that, and it's pretty good. It's a pretty good game. It's hard. Controls are a little tough because they try to emulate like I think stage 4 or 5, whatever stage they're in. It was during that time, and it just felt too loose, and your car was whip around the tracks like crazy, and this is okay. I just like to race. Initially, it saves me money. I don't think I played online. Whoa, I'm going off topic here. I don't want to talk too much here about Initial D. SmackDown versus Raw 2008. And that's really the last. Actually, is it the last SmackDown? I think I might have bought 2010. No, I don't think I bought 2010. That's actually the last wrestling game I bought. I was a big wrestling fan back then, and I used to just buy them like crazy. And now, yeah. Virtual Tennis 4. Actually bought this from my dad. I don't play too much tennis games, and he doesn't like it too much. He likes the old Virtual Tennis. I don't know, the one that came out during the launch for PS3. He enjoys that the most, but Virtual Tennis 4 is a little bit more complicated, just because you have to do a lot more things there in the career mode. But anyways, Skyrim. We all know it doesn't handle too well in the PS3, but I got through the game pretty decent. I did get to the point where it started to lag up. There's a few missions in the game that lags up a lot because there's like maybe 20 NPCs running around, and that's the reason why. Next game on the list is Gran Turismo 5. We all know Gran Turismo 6 is coming out this year, and kind of felt a little okay with Gran Turismo 5. We thought it could be better, but when it came out, whatever, how many years of development, 6 years or something like that, it just didn't come out as good as we thought it would be. But hopefully, crossing our fingers, Gran Turismo 6 is better, and hopefully they do make one for the PS4, and it doesn't take too long. Okay, Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. I never even played it yet. A lot of these games I haven't even touched. I just buy them, let them sit, and hopefully I get to them. Okay, so next one is Fight Night Champions. Like I said, I'm a big fan of boxing, and I got to have all the Fight Night games, or at least the ones that came out for the PS3. I do have Fight Night Round 3. Was it Round 3? I don't remember. For PS2, I think I do. I think I did, maybe. Who knows? NBA 2K9 with KG on the cover. Really was probably one of the better basketball games in a while. And like I said, the 2K, at least on the 2K side, the NBA games are pretty good. I know the MLB games can't even come close to, the show. And too bad I don't have the license for the football games. I love the 2K football games, mostly the presentation-wise. I love the presentation. It's just so much better than Madden. And, what's next? Ugh. Madden 13. Yeah, a little bit disappointed with it. I still play it a lot, though. But at the same time, they kind of stripped a lot away from Madden, what made Madden pretty good. Like, I would love to have the fantasy drafts on, offline mode, but you can only do it on online, which sucks. and because the stats doesn't really keep up with the offline their stats from right now, so it's not updated. But anyways, that is it for now, and I'll continue with a part 2. I still have a ton of games to go through, and I'm just going to have to split them into parts. And I still got some games on the PSN, which that would be pretty easy. I could just open it up with my capture card and just go through all the lists. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy the video and just take a look at my small collection of games. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys like my videos, my playthroughs and walkthroughs. I don't even have walkthroughs. I'm just joking about that. And my gameplays and my Let's Play videos. And but anyways, hopefully everybody enjoys it, and I'll see everybody next time.